Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
A very, very good evening to you, and welcome along to Air Show World with my good self Stu Bear with the fastest aviation show on YouTube. For the next 60 minutes, buckle up, got some great action coming for you. Starting off with RAF Waddington Air Show, going to go way back in time.
The B model is the two-seater. That's obviously primarily used for training, and the C model is the single-seater.
At the moment,
Well, with the French Mirage 2000 always putting on a spectacular display. And of course, you can see the Vulcan. We've got the Vulcan coming up in just a moment. In fact, this was the very first public display of the Vulcan. Well, when it came round for the second time.
At point of interest, if you have a look, you can see the in-flight refueling probe that's just forward of the cockpit area. Technically, this is the last year that the Mirage 2000 will be on display.
So that tells us this must be 2008. Of course, it's RAF Waddington Air Show.
She won't be displaying straight away.
Didn't we used to enjoy those days? So Vulcan coming up in just a moment. It'll just give me a moment to say hi to a few folks. Great to see so many people in the chat room, and SHGP is with us, Webber Webster is with us, Alan Burden, Pia Tor, Claire, Amy and Dave, lovely to see you as well. Pia Tor, John Bolland, Matt Cat Lady, I love saying that. And wow, one of my fantastic friends. I've not seen him for such a long time. And this guy, boy oh boy, does he take fantastic videos. Start doing some more videos. That's Jet Noise Forever. And if you want to see some great videos, he has got some absolute classics. That's my good friend Graham, Jet Noise Forever. It's fabulous to see you, my man. Tina York, hello to you as well. Mike B, keep the messages coming in. And I'm going to go quiet. Enjoy this.
558. This is the moment. This is the time that the Vulcan to the Sky Trust gives this aeroplane back to you. David Thomas is the captain. Martin Withers, who flew the Black Buck mission and got the Distinguished Flying Cross for it, is the co-pilot. And Barry Macefield, the third man on board, is the AEO. He also flew on the Black Buck flight. This is the Vulcan controller. Scramble, scramble, scramble. For your view
Just
of
listen to the
Vulcan
crowd.
with its gear up. And there is the Lancaster turning onto the display line, right centre. The Vulcan catches up the Lancaster.
And also a very good evening to Crazy About Aviation.
Very good low-speed handling in the Vulcan. Dave Thomas in the left-hand seat. Martin Withers in the right. Here they come from half left.
And Spitfire Hurricane. Pass message. Can we cross at this position on the Bravo? If we wait for the AWACS, we will overheat and block your taxiway. First on by.
Oh, that was an extra special sight, most definitely. Now, I must apologise for the sound in the background. You hear that creaking noise? Oh, honestly, it drove me absolutely bonkers this particular day. I had a very annoying person who kept, do you know the barriers they have? These metal ones? Just going backwards and forwards with it. Oh. But anyway, the Vulcan will drown it out.
6 miles, 183 climbing out, climbing the flight level 40.
I suppose it's only now that we get to appreciate what a really special occasion this was. As I said, it was the first
David
public
Thomas waits until he
display.
gets to the end of the display line. and then pitching up.
And if my memory serves me correctly,
Turn round
I'm
and
pretty
come back in
sure
front of us.
it
And you
was
see how manoeuvrable that aircraft is.
2008, the beginning of July. Hey Dave, my man, so pleased you're enjoying it.
Sierra 110 ground, if you can contact me on the discrete frequency 132.9, unless you've already been trying. I don't seem to be able to get any comms with you.
And with a bit of music in the background, which I've got to talk over for a second, but the Vulcan will drown it out in just a second. Here we go.
All the doors open.
Because as I'm sure you YouTubers out there know, such as Graham and also Coningsby Live, they know when copyright music is in the background, you get in rather a lot of trouble over it. They say, you can't play this a little bit, or whatever they say. Because it's copyright music, so I'm sure you understand.
David and Martin have got the gear down now. She's coming by with the undercarriage down.
But at least this video clip, it hasn't got as much as a couple of weeks ago when we were showing the Black Eagles from Waddington. That was full of music. Made it rather difficult. Anyway, here it goes. Gear down with the Vulcan.
Runway 20, so there'll be none of the lights shining into the end of the finale, and then
And if you ever wondered what that person called SHGP, what he actually looks like, well, hey, stay tuned. You might find out.
There she is. A day many people said would never happen. They said it couldn't be done. Minimum crew, and they don't even navigate for display. Barry Macefield. He's in one of the 3 rear seats, but let's just watch the aircraft touch down.
19014. 20 cut. Forest will call Lancaster.
Lovely aerodynamic braking. And if I wasn't holding a microphone, I'd be clapping too.
Those flights operating up to 500 feet, yeah, the operating from northwestern side of the airfield, part left to west.
Oh, as I said, what a very special day that was. If you were there on the Saturday, if you were there on the Sunday, you'd be absolutely gutted. It actually, it didn't fly on the Sunday. It had a slight technical problem that I think it was about a 50 pence sort of problem to fix, but and as you can imagine, there was a lot of disappointed people on the Sunday, but we saw it on the Saturday. Okay, let's enjoy this. This is what we started the show with. The Swiss Air Force with the F-18.
Hornet, a very agile aircraft to fly in during the World Economic Forum, and these aircraft often exercise with French and German fighters. Final low pass before departure.
Are you ready for the typewriter? I'm sure that guy got a lot of great photographs. You could hear him click, click.
Well, I think magnificent is the word. By providing some incredible backdrops. Superb, wasn't it?
And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic air shows. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, we've been so busy recently capturing great old tapes. And Rob, who recorded this many years ago, back in 1997. It was the Sunday of the Mildenhall Air Fete, 97. Fortunately, I was there on the Saturday and Sunday. Well, actually, I was there from the Tuesday. And we really felt for the people who only went on the Sunday. They were teased by the first movement of the day of the spectacular Thunderbirds. Unfortunately, they were departing back to the USA. Great memories there, Graham. Hey, for me, it was the USA Coca-Cola. I love it. Mike B, you're a man after my own heart. He's on the coconut tea, and so am I.
Hi folks, this is Dickie McVitie from the chat room. Yes, the mad bloke. Sorry about that. Just to say you're watching Airshow World with the one and only Stu Bear.
And thank you very much, Dickie McVitie. And I've got to say a big thanks to Robert Feely is in the chat room. And hey, it was great to hear your wife in the background. And it was even better to meet your lovely lady wife a few weeks ago. But just remember, okay, Robert, he actually filmed what we were just looking at. And of course, that was 1997. And wasn't the equipment like we have today. I mean, I've said it often, even a 92-year-old granny would be able to get brilliant shots with the equipment we have now with the brilliant image stabilizing systems. But back in those days, that was just amazing footage. So Rob, thank you very, very much. And hey, we've got more coming up just a little bit later, because we cut him off in his prime, and that was the A10, and you certainly don't want to do that. So more coming up, part 2 of Classic Air Shows from Mildenhall Air Fate, just a little bit later in the show. And if you want to see some old video footage as well, hey, check out Graham's, I told you about him earlier, Graham's brilliant YouTube channel, and that is Jet Noise Forever. What a man, what a guy. And as I say, he's a good guy as well. Takes good videos. No, takes brilliant videos. Right, let's move on. And we have lots more coming your way. Like coming up for you right now. Hey, we're going to take a trip to Wales. Not far in Snowdon. Almost mountainous. Well, it feels mountainous to me. Here it is. It's the Mach Loop.
Heading southbound. Northbound at Far Up, Playboy, RTB Valley. Hawk routing north of Mach Loop along the Bala Valley towards Bala.
Big Python complete, ready. Thanks for your help. We're having a free call base.
We're maintain this as a discreet whilst at their level jump on route. Sing a basic service now, Victor Mike, and happy to press the level. 9-0, race 3-1. 3-1, copy radar contact.
And I know later Adu will be watching this because he's not watching it live today. So Adu, there's a helicopter especially for you.
Zero 07 Singleton Hawk, 1 minute north of McCumscliff for the loop southbound. Taylor level. Runway traveling 1.5.
Down to the surface general handling for 20 minutes for rack 41. Flight of 3, Fox 15 Echoes, Ball Lake to Snowdonia and then south. Rack 41, general handling complete. Pick up traffic service and RTV through the Litchfield, flight level 130 on the descent.
miles southeast of the valley. Looking for a climb to en route direct to Coningsby, which is anything between 20 to 30,000 feet.
Calling on low level call. This is Ascot 079 single on Charty, low level, exiting the loop via twin, they're routing north via Barmouth for simulated drop at Club.
That's a very good question there, Matt Cat Lady, and I will answer that in just a moment.
UK low level, Victor 67, Signal Hawk, Cad West, round the loop, 1.5, 253. Sat Dog definitely westbound for the second half run.
Tornado, low level, 10 miles north of the loop, southbound for the loop.
99 Signal Hawk T2, entering the northern side of the loop this time.
Coming. Monster 2 is a Tornado, just put out a low level, currently at flight level 55 overhead the Mach Loop, looking for a flight level 140 in transit to the Litchfield Corridor, RTB Marham.
Monster 2 with a 464.
Come on, Monster KGR4 entering the Mach Loop from the north. KGR4 has just pulled out the Mach Loop, doing a climb flight of 140 for the Litchfield RTB
Conviction, Reptile, pair of Hawk T2s entering low level at Conway, routing south. All Reptile 1 pair of Hawks conducting OTMs on the northern plain in the region of Bala. Reptile is a pair of Hawk T2s in the vicinity of Bala, now routing west to the coast. Victor 98 from Reptile 1, you're clear to progress south.
Well, Matt Cat Lady, she asks the question, very good question indeed, is there a lot of walking involved to get to the Mach Loop? Well, that particular spot where I was filming from, I think I filmed that around about 2014, 2015, that sort of period, which of course that's why we saw the Tornadoes and lots of other aircraft that weren't such of Hercules that we won't see anymore flying through there unless it's US Air Force. But anyway, back to the question. If where I was filming this from, there's an actual track, it's very, very narrow. You can get a car up there, but if you do go up there, you've got to be there very, very, very early, okay? Because as somebody in the comments actually said, wow, there's not as many people there as there is nowadays. Very, very true. The guys on the other side that you could see, yes, you have to be extremely fit and have good legs to be able to get up that side. I certainly can't go that side, but on the opposite side where I was filming from, yes, it is certainly very, very doable. I actually take my bike up there sometimes in the back of the vehicle and use it to hold on to, so I don't, yes, I'm very, very wobbly. So Mac Cat Lady, yes, certainly doable, but if you do go up there, go up the track and get there really early. And if you want to find out exactly whereabouts to go, check out my YouTube channel that is called The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. And you'll find on there's an actual video which tells you all about the Mach Loop, bit of cycling around there, and also a great campsite. And the campsite is literally half a mile down the road. So Mac Cat Lady, check it out. And if you're into camping, you know, there's a great campsite as well. They do tents, all sorts, and all that information, it is on The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. The link is in the chat room right now, and it's that channel that I am trying to build up. We've got to get to the 1,000, so if you haven't already subscribed, please do it right now and subscribe to The Travelling Bear. We're going to be at the NEC on Wednesday doing a special from down there, so if you like all that sort of stuff, it's not all about camping, don't think that. There's documentaries and all sorts on there. Check it out. I need your help. Keep plugging it. Tell all your friends. Subscribe. The link is in the chat room. And in fact, hey, we've got somebody special who's going to tell us all about The Travelling Bear in just a moment. Listen carefully.
Welcome along to our brand new YouTube channel, The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. We'll be taking you to some amazing locations while we travel around. We have scenic videos with relaxing music, cycling adventures, camping locations, and some great documentaries, plus lots more. So join us on The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear YouTube channel and subscribe for free right now.
So you now know all about The Travelling Bear. Link is in the chat room. And Stu Bear, well, is going to tell us about
Leave
something
the
else.
wintertime blues behind and step into a world of new adventures. A caravan, camping and motorhome show is back at the NEC in Birmingham and is going to be bigger and better than ever. Immerse yourself in the world of outdoor exploration, from the latest caravan models to cutting-edge motorhomes and must-have camping gear. This is your one-stop shop for all things adventure. And it's not just an exhibition, it's a family-friendly extravaganza. Dive into the outdoor adventure zone where kids and adults alike can experience the thrill of outdoor activities. And as if that's not exciting enough, we have celebrity guests joining us. Learn survival tips from the wilderness with the legendary Ray Mears, and enjoy the lively presence of the actor and adventurer Will Mellor. They'll be sharing their insights and adding a touch of star power to the event, plus outdoor cooking tips from celebrity chefs. And of course, Stu Bear from Airshow World and the Travelling Bear YouTube channels will be right there capturing every exciting moment. Click the link underneath the video to take you to the official website for tickets and more information. So join us from February the 13th to the 18th when the NEC will transform into an outdoor enthusiast paradise. Don't miss out on the adventure, and of course, we will see you there.
And I'm very proud to let you know that I've been invited to film officially down there. So that's next week. Check it out. Meanwhile, back to the aviation. And, oh, we got two wonderful aircraft. Two brilliant bombers. One from the wartime and one from 1952. And it's still in service today.
Our most important date each year is a fly past over the Mattingly American Military Cemetery. Powerful place I urge you to go to it.
Martin, we'll see you later. That's Crazy About Aviation. Nice to see you.
No, she's showing us her underside. She's showing us her bomb bay. Not as big as you might think. Well, Lancaster, that would extend down the whole fuselage. Document myself with the National Archives.
Sorry about the laughing in the background.
Marshal Sir Arthur Harris. Decision made that the Lancasters would go to Germany with more bombs on board. And although a turret was tried underneath, particularly by the Canadians in 6th Group, the decision was made that drag, the weight and the additional man lost meant they wouldn't be defended from underneath. Truly a day in which I discovered something about the decisions made by commanders. Bell, but of course she's named after Ellie Sallingboe, Sally B. Features original actual air combat footage and a special stunt crash at the beginning. As possibly the most evocative opening sequence of any film I've ever seen, let alone a war film. Any film is extraordinary. A lot of the films based in offices, don't let that put you off, it's really good. So if you'd care to donate £395, non-members £460 or more to help keep Sally B flying and have your name or a name of your choice added to the prestigious Roll of Honour on the outside of her fuselage for 1 whole year and spend a special VIP day with our B-17 at Duxford.
And from the B-17 of Sally B, it is the brilliant B-52.
Just seeing if she's going to put her smoke on. In a lifetime to be trained as a crew member, including, get this, and here she comes.
And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic airshows. Classic airshows part 2, and we cut him off in his prime. We're going to go back right now. Here it is. The A-10 from Mildenhall. Forever. Yep, keep the faith. Hey, that reminds me of being a soul boy. Northern Soul. Take care, my man. We'll see you. We're not going anywhere for another 15 minutes. Stay right where you are. Boy, oh boy, have I got some great stuff coming up. Setting the car alarms off. So annoying. I mean, why would you put your car alarm on? I know some of them in those days, they just came on automatically, didn't they? But nobody's going to take your car from there. It took about 5 hours to get out of the car parks.
The short field of the ship is the key to this.
And we saw it earlier, making lots of smoke. The B-52. At SHGP, if you're with your family right now, make sure they're watching.
as the aircraft now returns for a fast pass at around 390 knots. Weapons bay open.
This is Steve from SHGP Media, and you are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hey, it's the man himself. You know what he looks like. Mind you, it's probably... No, I'm not going to say that. Be nice. It's Be Nice to Steve Day today. It's official. Probably the first time ever I've been nice, but there you go. Good to see you, my boy.
Fabulous and unique formation.
And it's good to see these. Ah, my favourite collection of aircraft.
The de Havilland Comet won
They're super fast
London to Melbourne
in their day.
back in 1934 in a record time. And the de Havilland, sorry, the Mew Gull, first of all Mew Gull, was used by Alex Henshaw to set the record for London to Cape Town and back.
Yeah, the
And that
Comet's powered by two 230 horsepower Gypsy 6 engines, giving it a top speed of around about 238, 240 miles an hour, something like that.
Particularly successful, it placed in the King's.
It's on the runway here at Old Ward. Including the racing an extremely rare aeroplane is this.
During the First World War, Armstrong Whitworth produced two reconnaissance aircraft called the FK-8, sorry, FK-3 and FK-8. The FK improved an existing design, and it became the De Sutter, or the De Sutter Aircraft Company of Croydon, used as an air taxi. But we'll come back to that because I think we're going to stick with the air racers. The de Havilland Comet was offered for sale at a bargain price, and within record time it was designed, built, tested and flew in 9 months. If you asked anybody to produce an aircraft in that period of time now, they would laugh at you.
5 were produced for the McRobinson Airways. This is the only surviving example. There isn't one under construction or restoration, I think, at the moment.
It's a wonderful gentleman called Ken Fern up in Derby, and he is rebuilding a Comet which we hope will fly here one of these days.
2 Comets together. The Hawkspeed 6, which is the Christian Cree aircraft that's just broken to the right over the road.
I owe him a big debt of thanks, and I know that his family looked after him extremely well. X-ray Foxtrot just passing us now. The pilot concern and the task ahead.
Experts often were quoted as saying that it was the sort of holy grail of air racing machines, wasn't it?
Yeah. But with Alex Henshaw flying it, you had a very determined and very skillful pilot.
John mentioned Alex. set a world record flying to Cape Town and back in 4 days, 10 hours and 16 minutes. That record stood for over 70 years, and when it was finally beaten, it was in a modern machine with sat-nav and all the bells and whistles. Henshaw had none of that on his epic journey.
It was possible to bring a few glasses of wine back from France and avoid customs duties. Comic pleasing Within the comic design, you can see very much some of the ideas that
ended up as a static exhibit in 1920. Technicians of British Aerospace took to the skies again in 1987 and made its first display appearance here at Old Warden. Although it couldn't be based here for a long time, it took an extension of the runway in 1999 for it to be possible to operate from the field. At the time that it won the Mach Air Race, London to Australia, back in the 30s, it completed the race in 70 hours and 54 minutes.
Perhaps it's worth remembering that main display in 1987 was flown by George Young.
So very different, don't they? Has to be said that none of these aircraft in the collection are particularly easy to land, but the Comet is particularly difficult to land because you've got very limited forward visibility even when the aircraft's flying straight and level.
And coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing. And we were just looking at the Shuttleworth evening show from last May. Oh, it was amazing. Loved it and had great company. My good friend Steve was with me. And here's a few of his great photographs. I just wish at air shows these days the commentators, they wouldn't talk quite so much, you know. The sound of that, if you had your speakers up, it sounded incredible. But they do talk. Seems like these days the commentators talk more than they used to back in the say the 1990s, capturing these old tapes of Rob's. I'm going, hey, they didn't talk much at all in those days. They would say things like, from the left, the Lancaster. Well, I hope you've enjoyed what we've had for you this evening. Been wonderful to see so many lovely people in the chat room. I hope to be back with you next Friday night, God willing. just popped in the nick of time. It is my good friend. It's James. JF
Hi,
Aviation Videos.
Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company.
Timing. Split-second timing. Heart rate gets faster. Just for a moment, time stands still. Top pilots use split-second timing, pulling G-forces with precision and perfect timing. That's why the world's best display pilots put their trust in Swiss precision timing with avionic watches, and you can be part of this world with perfect timing. Airshow World are proud to offer you 20% off ladies' or gentlemen's avionic watches. This offer is exclusive to Airshow World. Click the link or see the website at Avionic Watches and use the code of Airshow World. Remember, timing is everything with Avionic Watches.
Avionic Watches and our good friends at the brilliant Global Stars. Talking of the Global Stars, they're pretty busy at the moment. They've been in India and now they are hightailing it over to the Philippines, I believe. They certainly do get about. One of the best display teams in the world, and of course sponsored, as you just saw there, by Avionic Watches. They've got an even more special thing going on at the moment, so check it out. Have a look at their brilliant website. I know yesterday they were doing an unbelievable special offer. I'm not going to say any more than that, but check out their actual webpage. It's Avionics. I will put it in the chat room before the end of the show, all right? Before I actually do leave you, I mentioned JF Aviation Videos, great YouTube channel, is doing some real good stuff. It was down, I believe, at Coningsby this week, so well done, my boy. We'll see you very, very soon. And to everybody else, hopefully, I'll see you probably next week. Quick mention about Sunday. Hopefully, we will be doing our live stream at 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. I say hopefully, we should be. And what have we got to tell you about that? Well, a big thank you to everybody that does watch on Facebook, because the great news, we've just gone over the 150,000 followers now. I know I tell you every week. I think last week it was like, what was it, 130, 140, whatever? 150,000. I can't believe it. Okay, I'll put that link in before I actually leave you tonight for avionic.com or whatever it is. I can't remember for the life of me. But anyway, that's it. Less chat from me. Have yourself a great weekend, and I will see you very, very, very soon. Don't forget the Traveling Bear YouTube channel. There it is. Link is in there. Click on that and follow us, and I would really appreciate it. Okay, Piotr, you have yourself a good weekend as well. Everybody else, we'll see you too very, very soon. Bye for now. Bye-bye.